Senate passed President Trump's big, beautiful budget bill this morning after a really marathon session. JD Vance had to serve as the tiebreaker, making the vote 51-50, with 3 Republican holdouts voting against it. Couple of changes to note. The Senate increased the funding for rural hospitals to $50 billion. In an earlier video, I told you that the budget bill included a 10-year moratorium on regulation of AI companies, and that was stripped by the bill. Democrats forced votes on dozens of amendments, which all failed, but they did force Republicans to go on record voting for or against a whole bunch of different items. Now that the bill has passed in the Senate, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson has called the House of Representatives back from their recess to try and get a vote on the budget bill tomorrow, Wednesday, so they can try and meet President Trump's deadline of having the bill in his hands for signature on July 4th. There's a lot of debate about what the impact of the bill will be. The Congressional Budget Office has estimated that the bill will add roughly $3.3 trillion to the national debt over 10 years, whereas the White House, using different accounting methods, asserts that the bill will actually shave $5 trillion from the deficit. The Senate version of the budget bill raises the debt ceiling by $5 trillion, and it also raises the SALT, the state and local tax deduction, to a $40,000 cap. That's up from the $10,000 cap that has been really controversial, particularly for senators in blue states or states with higher taxes. But the $40,000 cap expires after 5 years. So love it or hate it, one thing is certain, which is that Republicans have got everything they want. There is a Republican president, President Trump, who pretty much is setting the agenda. He has a Republican-controlled Senate, a Republican-controlled House of Representatives, and a Supreme Court with a conservative majority. So if President Trump's policies turn out to be very favorable for the country, there will really be no debate. Republicans will be able to take credit for those successes. And likewise, if President Trump's policies, and this budget specifically, are bad for the country and bad for the economy, they'll also have to take the blame. There'll be no room to hide because Republicans are getting absolutely everything they want in this bill. So after the House of Representatives votes on the bill, I'm assuming there'll be more of the final text of the bill that's published, and I can come back with any really major changes that you might want to know about. But for now, it looks like we are headed for a signed budget by July 4th. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted as these last few days play out.